answered the call and obeyed God's command. He sent you here, we know you're in His hand. Your message from the Word touches our very soul. We've seen your faithfulness and we want you to know. Pastor, we love you. We appreciate all you do. And God sees the sacrifice you've made for Jesus Christ. You pray for the lost, and God leads them to the cross. And we know one day you'll hear your Father say, "My child, well done. My child, well done." In the still quiet place, on your knees in prayer, God sees your tears, hears the burdens you bear. The Lord's by your side and blesses all that you do. Through the good and bad times, He'll see you through. Pastor, we love you. We appreciate all you do. And God sees the sacrifice you've made for Jesus Christ. You pray for the lost, and God leads them to the cross. And we know one day you'll hear your Father say, "My child, well done. My child, well done." Pastor, we love you. We appreciate all you do. And God sees the sacrifice you've made for Jesus Christ.
Okay.
You pray for the lost, and God leads them to the cross. And we know one day you'll hear your Father say, "My child, well done. My child, well done. Oh, my child, well done. My child, well done."
As I walk down the sidewalk of a sin-stricken city, I see the misfortunes of men. A man in the gutter, lying there lifeless, clutching a bottle in his hand. He was some mother's darling, maybe some young man's father, but now he's a prisoner to sin. No hugs in the morning and no family altar. He gets by the best that he can. Thank God for the preacher who told me of Jesus, for I'd be a beggar if not for His grace. Lord, help me show others your love and your mercy. Make my life a witness to others, I pray. In a little white church house at an old tear-stained altar, a prayer for God's mercy was heard. Though his sins were many and his burdens heavy, he took the Lord at His word. rejoiced as he was forgiven. Shouts filled the temple that day. I will never get over that trip to the altar where I was that sinner who prayed. And thank God for the preacher who told me of Jesus, for I'd be a beggar if not for his grace. Lord, help me show others your love and your mercy. Make my life a witness to others, I pray. And thank God for the preacher who told me of Jesus, for I'd be a beggar if not for his grace. Lord, help me show others your love and your mercy. Make my life a witness to others, I pray. Lord, help me show others your love and your mercy. Make my life a witness to others, I pray. Make my life a witness to others, I pray. I dreamed my life was done, and I stood before God's Son. It was time to see what my reward would be. With love he reviewed my life, count what was done for Christ, for that was what would last eternally. See, I'd done my best to share that Jesus really cares. He would save if they would just believe. Oh, but seldom did harvest come, so few did I see one, until the Lord said, turn around and see. Then he showed me the faces of the ones who'd come because of me. So many faces that my life had led to Calvary. All those years I thought nobody saw, as I labored in lonely places. That's when Jesus smiled and showed me all the faces. He said, though you didn't not see the yield. You were faithful to plow the field. At other times, you helped me plant the seed. No matter how small the task, you did just as I asked. And thanks to you, these souls have been set free. Then he showed me the faces of the ones who'd come because of me. So many faces that my life had led to Calvary. All those years I thought nobody saw, as I labored in lowly places. That's when Jesus smiled and showed me all the faces. And for those years you thought nobody saw, as you labored in lowly places. One day he'll smile and show you all the faces. The faces. You'll see their faces. We're pilgrims on the journey of the narrow road, and those who've gone before us line the way, cheering on the faithful, encouraging the weary, their lives a stirring testament to God's sustaining grace. Surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us run the race not only for the prize, but as those who've gone before us, let us leave to those behind us the heritage of faithfulness passed on through godly love. Oh, may all who come behind us find us faithful. May the fire of our devotion light their way. May the footprints that we leave lead them to believe
and our children sift through all we've left behind. May the clues that they discover and the memories they uncover become the light that leads them to the road we each must find. Oh, may all who come behind us find us faithful. May the fire of our devotion light their way. May the footprints that we leave lead them to believe, and the lives we live inspire them to obey. Oh, may all who come behind us find us faithful. May the fire of our devotion light their way. May the footprints that we leave lead them to believe, and the lives we live inspire them to obey. Oh, may all who come behind us find us faithful. Oh, may all who come behind us find us faithful.
The preachers are weary, the singers are tired. The church as we know it is losing its fire, and some are discouraged from bearing the load. But we must determine to keep pressing on, cause if just one more soul were to walk down the aisle, it would be worth every struggle, it would be worth every mile. A lifetime of labor is still worth it all if it rescues just one more soul. So preachers, keep preaching, and singers, go sing, and laymen, keep sharing that Jesus is King. The angels have gathered, they're surrounding the throne, and they'll start rejoicing for just one more soul. Cause if just one more soul were to walk down the aisle, it would be worth every struggle, it would be worth every mile. A lifetime of labor is still worth it all if it rescues just one more soul. So if just one more soul were to walk down the aisle, it would be worth every struggle, it would be worth every mile. A lifetime of labor is still worth it all if it rescues just one more soul. A lifetime of labor is still worth it all if it rescues just one more soul. If it rescues just one more soul.
I am so glad you gave. Thank you for giving to the Lord. I am alive, that was changed. Thank you for giving to the Lord. I am so glad you gave. One by one they came.
This morning, we want to first of all say what a delight it was, and wow, just a kind of a breathtaking surprise as we walked into the sanctuary this morning to find that someone had been awfully busy in the last little while. And through the night hours, early morning hours, they came and put posters and pictures and greeting cards and gifts and, man, all sorts of things. Looking out across this congregation, not to bare empty seats today, but to a lot of beautiful families who have just shown appreciation. And we want each and every one of you to know that we miss you all, we love you all, and we're looking forward to get back together. But your kindness and your generosity, I do believe, probably I'll get some repercussion for this, but I believe Andrea Sickler started this process. Mary Ellen Huff helped to organize it. That's a surprise, but she helped to organize it and get it all together. And man, it is a great just feeling to see the love and appreciation and kindness. Thank you so very, very much. It has touched our hearts throughout this entire morning. Looking back, one little thing. Looking back, seeing Harold and Wanda Martin back there. I mean, in a full life cut-out picture. I was very concerned as we were praying they were not bowing their heads, but nonetheless, it's just great to see each and every one of those posters out there. Prayer